Hey guys, I'm Joe Hendricks, and today I want to review the Joe Nimble Addict shoe. And I bought me a pair of Wander Toes not too long ago and absolutely love them. They are my favorite hiking shoe that I've ever had. They go anywhere. They have a sticky grip. They fit so good. They're super snug. There is nothing wrong with this hiking boot. It fits like a glove. I love, love, love it. I can't recommend it highly enough. So this is what I normally run in. So I'm going all zero drop, so I had to look for a running shoe, and this is why I got the Joe Nimble's Addict. I usually run in the Saucony Kinvaras, and now this is the ISO Freedom, and I really love this shoe because it's super, super light. And but my feet, my toes are always getting squished together. And if you ever take off your shoe and you see that your toes are like squished together, it's because of these narrow toe boxes that we have. But I love this shoe. It's really nice. It has a 4mm drop. So actually, I think this one might have an 8 or 6. Anyways, so this is my second pair of zero drop running shoes. My first pair was a Saucony pair from a long time ago when they did that, and I love those shoes. Here are my thoughts about this shoe. It's heavier than I thought. I like it. I don't love it. It's got a long way to go as a running shoe, in my opinion. And here are the things that I like about it first. It's pretty light. It's not as light as this. Of course, all the weight is given in grams instead of ounces, so I didn't do the conversion. Just too much work for me mentally. But I can feel that it's heavier. When it hits, this is flat, it has the Michelin bottom on it. When you hit, and you know, the way I hit is I barely hit toe first, barely, because I'm used to zero drop running. And it feels like it slaps against the ground. It doesn't feel like it's like a cushioned type of hit. Now, that said, it has a lot of cushioning in it. I mean, tons of cushioning. If you take this, the sole out of here, there's lots of cushioning in here. I can't remember the exact measurements, but I feel like it has more cushioning than this. But this is harder to run in than this is. This feels softer to run in. This feels harder to run in. Okay? It has a little neoprene type of tongue on it. It's cool, but man, after you get done running a long way, that thing is sweaty like crazy. Very, very sweaty. That's not that big of a deal. But my main concern is the bottom of my foot has started to hurt on my left foot around the ball of my foot. And in all my life, I've never had that happen. And I've never had that happen with barefoot running shoes before, or any kind of shoes. But it's happening now since I started running in these. And it may be that my body is just trying to get used to the running or whatever it is. I love the space in here. Usually when I run 3 miles to 5 miles in these, my feet kind of get numb. They get numb up in the top part of my toe. And I hate that. With these Joe Nimble Addict shoes, my feet do not get numb at all. And I like that. That's really cool. I wear a 9.5 usually. These are 9.5s. So the size is true. I think I might have a little too much space in the toe, but the one thing I'm learning about these zero drop running shoes or hiking shoes and everything else is that they fit differently than these do. These, you need a little bit of room because your foot's gonna get squished at the top. Well, these, your foot's not getting squished. And because your foot's not getting squished, I might be able to do a 9 instead. Because, my toes come to about right here. That's pretty normal for a running shoe. But for a zero drop shoe with the toe box that they have, I think you kind of want to get it as snug as possible. But like I said, I'm very new to this shoe. All I can tell you is how I feel about it. My heel kind of slips out of this a little bit. I've learned that tying it differently than the way they send it to me has helped out quite a bit. I really wanted to get the hiking version, trail running version of this shoe, but this shoe is making me kind of think twice about that. And here's the main thing that I do not like about this shoe, is the arch. The arch. You know, I've been wearing running shoes with arches and all that stuff, but all my zero drop shoes barely have any arch in them, and I like that. Even these Zero Hannahs that I have right now, they barely have any arch, and I like that. This one has a lot of arch. There's a lot of arch in this shoe, and it's cramming up into my foot. And I don't really know if that's the way that it's supposed to work, if it's supposed to help you find the right arch in your foot. But as far as I know and understand, when you run zero drop, you automatically, your arch will start to support itself better because you're running the right way. So I don't really see the need for this arch in here. And I could be wrong, but I'm telling you what, man, it digs into my arch of my foot. And that is the number one thing I do not like about this shoe. Now, it's not super flexible. It's also stiff. It's pretty stiff. Like I said, it has a lot of cushioning, and I don't mind that. But all of a sudden, the balls of my toes are hurting. And like I said, I've never had that happen before. It feels good when you're running. Like I said, it hits flat. And it's weird. Maybe it's just because it's a wide, flat foot. But when I run to these, and these have some grooves in them, when I run to these, they don't hit quite as flat as these do. And I don't like the flat feeling. I don't like it. It's almost like I'm running flat-footed, but I'm not. I'm barely hitting the toe first, and like you should. And it just feels funny. So anyways, that's my thoughts on the Joe Nimble Addict shoe. I love the idea of it, man. Their shoes are quality, dude. Like, they are made so well. I love my Wander Toes. I wear them everywhere. I wish this was a little bit more like this, whereas it just weighed less. This weighs more, but not as much as most hiking shoes do. Not near as much. And I wish it had more flexibility in it. It doesn't have a whole lot of flexibility. Whereas this, you can be like, whoop, you can do all those things they show you on TV. But this, I mean, like, you can see my muscles trying to get this thing going. Yeah, and I just want a little bit more flexibility in the shoe. So I'm Joe Hendricks. If you have any questions, comment. I'm not the best at getting back to you on YouTube. I'll try. I may or may not get the hiking version, the trail running version. Joe Nimble, if you want to send me a pair, I'll do a review on it. But you may not want that after this review. Just being honest. I'll always be honest. So those are my thoughts on the Addict. I think what they are doing at Joe Nimble's is amazing. I'm supporting their new flip-flop that separates the toes out a little bit on Indiegogo. I've already supported that. I would like to support them more. I think they do amazing quality shoes. I mean, I love this, and I love that they have some really stylish stuff. And I wish they'd bring more of that stylish stuff over to the U.S. Of course, you can order it from their German website. But anyways, if you have any questions for me, just comment below, and I'll try to get back to them. And I hope you enjoyed that review. More to come. Okay, Austin, I'm done.